the most serene Academy of Logos, whose diligent pupils have prepared for you an allegory of peace and love. Various students will the same role play if you follow the colors, props, and crowns. You will understand all they say. Our gracious Duke, Theseus, and Hippolyta, his bride, no longer at war, in red will stride. Lovelorn Helena and Demetrius will wear green, while Hermia and Lysander in blue will be seen. Quince, a green cap, and Bottom, a shuttle, who with the fairy queen will make a couple. Titania and Oberon in antler crowns may be spied, while Robin, topped with golden leaves, among us hides. Ladies and gentlemen, the actors are at hand, and by their show, you shall know all that you are like to know.
Now, fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws to the pace.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night, 4 nights will quickly dream away the time, and then the moon, like to a silver bow, new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Go, Philostraea, stir up Athenian youth and merriment. Hippolyta, I would thee with my sword, and I won thy love, doing thee injuries. But I will wed thee with another key, with pomp and triumph, with reveling!
Happy be Theseus, our renowned Duke.
Thanks, good Aegeus. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation collides, with complaint against my child, my daughter, Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander, and my gracious Duke. This man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes and interchanged love tokens with my child. Thou hast by moonlight at her window sung, with feigning verses of feigning love, and stolen the impression of her fantasy, with bracelets of thine hair, rings, gauds, conceits, knacks, trifles, nosegays, sweetmeats, messengers of strong prevailment in unpardoned youth. With cunning hast thou hooked my daughter's heart, and turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And my gracious Duke, be it so, she will not here before your grace consent to marry with Demetrius. I beg the ancient privilege of Athens, as she is mine, I may dispose of her, be it either to this gentleman or to her death, according to our law immediately provided in the case.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid. Your father should be asked to God. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
I would my father looked but with my eyes.
Rather your eyes with his judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold, or how it may concern my modesty. And sent to present here to plead my thoughts, but I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case, that I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death, or to retire forever of the society of men. To grow, live, and die in single blessedness.
So I will grow, so live, so die, my lord, and I will yield my virgin patents up, and to his lordship, whose unwished yoke, my soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Well and sweet Hermia and Lysander, yield thy crazed love to my certain right.
You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry him?
Scornful Lysander. True, he hath my love, and what is mine, my love shall render him. And she is mine, and all my right of her I do estate unto Demetrius.
Demetrius, come. Angius, she go with me as well. I have some private circle for you both. For the next minute, you shall look armed yourself, to fit the fancies of your father's will. What's your, my love?
Why is your cheek so pale? How chanced the rose that there do fade so fast?
Belike for the want of rain, which I felt, he teemed them from the tempest of my eye.
The course of true love never did run smooth, but either was different in blood,
O cross, too high to be enthralled too low.
or else miscraft in respect of years,
O spite, too old to be engaged too young.
or else it stood upon the choice of friend.
O hell, to choose love by another's eyes.
Or if there was sympathy and choice, war, death, or sickness did lay siege to it.
If then true lovers have ever crossed, it stands as an edict in destiny. Then let us teach our child patience.
A good persuasion, therefore hear me, Hermia. I have a widow a deliver. From Athens this house remote 7 leagues. Fair gentle Hermia, may I marry you. Steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strong spell, his best arrow with the golden head, by the simplicity of Venus' doves, by that which knitted souls and prospers love, by the fire which burnt the Carthage queen, when the false Trojan undersail was seen, by all the vows that ever men have broke, and number more than ever women spoke. And that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly will I meet with you.
Keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
God be fair, Helena, whither away?
Call you me fair? That fair again and say. Demetrius loves you fair, oh happy fair. Your eyes are God stars and your tongue sweet air. More to a moon lark she shepherds you. When wheat is green, hawthorn buds appear. Sickness is catching, oh what fever so. Yours would I catch, fair Hermia, ere I go. My ears should catch your voice, my eye your eye. My tongue should catch your tongue, speak melody. Were the world mine, Demetrius being batted, the rest I give to you, be you translated. Oh teach me with what art you swear in the most Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh that your friend did teach my smiles, that your skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh that my praise should such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but you would that fault be mine.
Take comfort, he shall no longer see my face. Lysander and myself shall fly this place. Helen, to you our minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night, when Phoebe doth behold, preserve a visage in the watched glass, decking the liquid pearls, the bladed grass. A time that lovers' fights so still conceal. Through Athens' gates we have devised to steal, and in the wood where often you and I, upon faint primrose beds where wont we lie, and ting our bosoms in their counsel sweet. There my Lysander and myself shall meet. And bids from Athens turn away our eyes to seek new friends in stranger companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow, pray thou for us, and good luck grant thee with thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander, we must starve our sight from lover's food till more deep midnight.
I will my Hermia, Helena, adieu. Is you and him to be bestowed on you?
How happy some could be. Through Athens I'm taught to serve sheep. But what of that? Demetrius sleeps not so. He will not know all but what you do know. And as he errs, doting in Hermia's eyes, so I admire his qualities, things base and vile, holding no quantity. Love can transpose to form the dignity. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind, nor hath love's any judgment taste, wings and no eyes, figured, unheedy haste. For ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eye, he hailed on oaths that he was only mine. And when this hail some heat from Hermia fell, so he dissolved, and showers of oaths to melt. I will tell him of fair Hermia's flight, then will he to the woods tomorrow night. Pursue her. I have thanks, it is a dear expense, but Hermine I too enrich by pain, to have a sight in her back again. Is all our company here?
You best to call the duly man by man, according to the script.
Here is the scroll of every man's name, which is thought fit through all Athens to play in our interview before the Duke and Duchess on his wedding day at night.
That's good, Peter Quince. Say the play to John. Rick say the names of the actors. So to go to a point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and the most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you, and Mary. Now good, Peter Quince. Call forth the actors by the scroll. Master, spread yourself.
Answer as I call you, Nick Bottom the Weaver.
Ready, they would part and full, and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
A lover that kills himself, most gallant for love.
That will last in tears in the true performing of it. If I play it, let the audience with their eyes. I will bring scorn. I put those to measure to the rest. Yet, my chief humor is that of a tyrant. Earthly's rarely, or a part to tear a cat to make all split. The raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates, and thinnest claw shall shine from far, and make and mar the foolish fates. That was Lofton, not in the rest of the players. This is Earthly's game, a tyrant's game, a lover's more condolent.
Francis Flute the bellows mender.
Here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe, a wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, Faith, let me not play a woman, for I have a beard coming.
That's all one. You shall wear a mask, and speak as small as you will.
And I may hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. I'll think of a monstrous little voice. Ah, Thisbe, Thisbe, I'm Pyramus, my lover dear, and I'm Thisbe, dear lady dear.
No, you must play Pyramus, and Flute you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Bob and Starveling, the seamstress.
Here, Peter Quince.
You shall play Thisbe's mother, Tom Snout the tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
You play Pyramus' father, myself, Thisbe's father. Mistress Snug the joiner, you the lion's part. And I hope here is the play written.
Have you the lion's part written? Pray you, if it be, give it me, for I am slow of study.
You may do it next, employee, for it is nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion too. I will roar that it will do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar that it will make the duke say, let him roar again, let him roar again.
And you still do it so terribly as to frighten the Duchess and all her ladies, and they would shriek, and that were enough to hang us.
That will hang us, every mother's son.
I grant you, friends, if you were to frighten the ladies out of their wits, they'd have no more discretion but to hang us. But I will aggravate my voice. I will roar you as gently as any sucking dove. I will roar you as fat any nightingale.
No, you can play no part but Pyramus, for Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a most lovely, gentleman-like man, as one you shall see on a summer day. Whereas, you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I want to take it. What beard were best to wear?
Why, what you will.
I will discharge in your straw-colored beard, your orange tartar beard, your purple and grey beard, your French crown-colored beard, your perfect yellow.
Some of your French crowns have no hat, and then you shall play bareface. But masters, here are your parts. And I am to entreat you, desire you, and request you to conjure them up by tomorrow night. There we'll meet a mile without the towns. For if we meet in the town, we shall be dogs with company and our devices known. In the meantime, I will draw a bill of properties, such as our play desires. I pray you, fail me not.
There we meet and rehearse. Take pace. Be perfect. Adieu.
At the Duke's Oak we meet.
Hold a cup, bowstring.
How downstairs? What the wonders you?
Over hill, over dell, through bush, through blear, over park, over pale, through flood, through fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's sphere. And I serve the fairy queen to dirk her orbs upon the green. The castles tall, her cruisers be, in their gold coats spots you'll see. Those be rubies, fairy favors, in their freckles live their saviors.
I must go seek some dewdrop here and hang a pearl in every cowslip sear. Farewell, the love of spirits, I'll be gone, our queen and all her elves come near and on.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed the queen come not within his sight, for Oberon is passing fell and wrath, because that she is her attendant hath. A lovely boy stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling, and jealous Oberon would have the child, not of his train to trace the forest wild. But she, perforce, withholds the loved boy, crowns him with flowers, and makes him all her joy. And now they never meet in grove or green, in fountain clear or spangled starlight sheen. But they do swear that all their elves, for fear, creep into acorn cups and hide them there.
Either I mistake your shape and make inquiet, or you that shrewd and knavish brat, called Robin Goodfellow, are not you he that frights the maids of the villagery? Skim milk and sometimes labor in the corn, and bootless make the breathless huswife turn, and sometime make the drink to bear no bar, misled night wanderers laughing at their harm. Those that hobgoblin call you, and sweet pup, you do the work, and they shall have good luck. Are not you he?
Thou speakest right. I am that merry wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon to make him smile, when I have acted, been fed horse beguile, neighing in the likeness of a filly foal. And when she drink, and sometime lurk I in the gossip's bowl, in the very likeness of roasted crab. And when she drinks, against her lips I bawl, and on her liver withered dewlap pour the ale. And the wisest old aunt, telling the saddest tale, sometime for a 3-foot stool mistaketh me, slip out down the hole sheet, and Taylor cries and falls into a cough, and the whole choir hold their hips and laugh, and latch it in their mirth, and knees and swear a merry hour was ne'er wasted there. But Ruther, here comes Oberon, and bring my mistress, and that's what we're all.
Benedictus Dominus, Dominus ex nihilo. Benedictus Dominus, Deus Deus. Benedictus Dominus, Benedictum Dominum, Benedictum Dominum, in nomine Domini. Sit emas eius in Domino Deus, in nomine Deus, in nomine Deus, in nomine Deus, in nomine Deus.
You met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What? Jealous, Oberon? Barry's skiphates. I have forsworn his bed and company.
Tarry, rash wanton, and not I thy lord.
Then I must be thy lady. But I know whence thou wast stolen away from fairyland, and in the shape of Corin sucked all day, playing on pipes of corn, and versing love to amorous Philida. Why art thou here? Come from the farthest steep of India? But that, forsooth, the bouncing Amazon. Your buskin mistress and your warrior love to Theseus must be wedded, and you come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
How canst thou thus for shame, Titania? Glance at my critic with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus.
These are the forgeries of jealousy, and never, since the midsummer spring, met we on hill, in day,
Forest or me, by painted fountain or by rushing brook, or in the beaching margin of the sea, to dance our ringlets to the whistling wind. But with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport.
Therefore the winds, piping to us in vain, as in revenge have sucked up from the sea contagious fogs,
which, falling in the land, hath every pelting river made so proud that they have overborne their continents.
The ox had therefore stretched his yoke in vain. The ploughman lost his sweat in his import, hath wrought here to attain a field. The fold stands empty in the drowned field, and crows are fatted with the murrain flock. The nine men's morris is filled up with mud, and the quaint mazes of the wanton green, or lack of tread, are undistinguishable. But human mortals want their winter here. No night is now with whom our carol blessed. Therefore the moon, the governs floods, pale in her anger, washes all the air. Never mad diseases do abound. And thorough this distemperature the seasons alter, hoary-headed frogs fall in the fresh laps of crimson rose. In old hives, thin and icy crown, in butterish tablet of sweet summer buds, is as mockery set. The spring, the summer, the chilling autumn, angry winter change their wonted liveries. The maize grow by their increase, nor knows not which is which.
And this same progeny of evils comes from our debate. From our dissension, we are their parents and original.
Do you amend it then? Is lies in you? Why should a tawny crosser Oberon? I do but beg a little changing boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland bears not the child of me. His mother was a votress of my order, and in the spiced Indian air by night, full often hath she gossiped by my side and sat with me on Neptune's yellow sands, marking the barked traders upon the flood, when we have laughed to see the sails conceive and grow big-bellied for want of wind, when she, with pretty and swimming gait, following her womb and rich with my young squire, would imitate and sail upon the land to fetch me trifles and return again, a summer voyage rich with merchandise. But she, being mortal of that boy, did die, and for her sake do I rear up her boy, and for her sake I shall not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day, if you will patiently dance in our rounds and see our moonlight revels, go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare your haunts.
Give me that boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies, away. We should try downright if I longer stay.
Venture not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle puck, come hither. Thou rememberest, since once I sat upon a promontory, and heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back, utterly so daughter's Humborean's breath, that the rude sea goons of their song surged up that monosphere, nearly made music. I remember. That's what a time I saw, but that puts not. Flying between the cold moon and the earth, Cupid, all armed. A certain name he took, and fared us, thrown by the west.
He loosed his love shaft, smartly from foe, actually should pierce 100,000 hearts.
And I might see young Cupid's fiery shaft quenched in the chaste beams of the watchful moon.
And the imperial fortress passed on, may take his center free.
Yet marked I where the bolts of Cupid fell.
It fell upon a little western cloud, before milk white now perfect love bloom, and maidens call it love and idleness.
Fetch me that flower, the herb I showed thee once.
The juice of it, and sting of the slave who makes a man or woman madly dirt from that slave creature that perceives.
Fetch me this herb and be thou here again. Even Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll put a girdle round about the earth in 40 minutes. Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she's asleep, and drop the lick of it in her eyes. The next thing then, she waking looks upon
The old lion, bear, wolf, or bull, a meddling monkey, busy
She shall pursue it with the soul of love, and ere I take this charm from off her sight, I'll make her render the page to me.
Demetrius!
But who comes there? I'm invisible, and will overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia?
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant, but yet you draw not iron, for my heart is true as steel. Leave you your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not, in plainest truth, tell you I do not, nor I cannot love you?
And even for that do I love you the more. I am your spaniel, and Demetrius, the more you beat me, I will fawn on you, use me, but as your spaniel, spurn me, strike me, neglect me, lose me, only give me leave, unworthy as I am to follow you. What worser place can I beg in your love, and yet a place of high respect with me, than to be used as you use your dog?
I'm sick when I do look unto thee.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
I'll run from thee, hide me in the brakes, and leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts.
The wildest have not such a heart as you. Run when you will, the story shall be changed. Apollo flies, and Daphne holds the chase. The dove pursues the griffin, the mild hind makes speed to catch the tiger. Bootless speed when cowardice pursues, and valor flies.
I will not stay thy questions. Let me go.
We cannot fight for love as men may do. We should be wooed, and we're not made to woo. I'll follow thee, and make a heaven of hell to die upon the hand I love so well.
Fare thee well, nymph, ere he do leave this grove. Thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower there? Welcome, wanderer.
Ah, there it is.
I pray thee, give it to me. I know a bank where the wild thyme blows, where oak slips and the nodding violet grows. Quite of the canopy, with luscious woodbine, with sweet musk grows as with elegant thyme. There sleeps Titania some time of the night, lulled in these flowers with dances and delight. And there the snake froze her enameled skin, weed wide enough to wrap a fairy in. Take thou some of it and seek those trove, a sweet Athenian ladies in love, with a disdainful youth, anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady that shall know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on. Affect him with some care that he may prove more fond on her than she upon her love. And look thou meet me ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so. Come now, a roundel and a fairy song. Then for the third part of a minute, hence, some to kill cankers in the musk-rose buds, and some to war with remnants fair as veteran wings to make my small elves coats. And some keep back the clamorous owl that nightly hoots and wanders. At our quaint spirits, sing me now asleep, then to your offices and let me rest. You spotted snakes with double tongues, thorny hedgehogs, be not seen. Newts and blind ones do no wrong. Come not near our fairy queen.
Weaving spiders, come not near. Hence, young like spinners' hence. Beetles black, approach not near. Worm nor snail do not fence.
With melody, sing in our sweet lullaby. Philomel with melody, sing in our sweet lullaby. Lula, lula, lullaby. Never on your
all is well when aloof and sentinel.
What thou seest when thou dost wake, do't for thy true love take. Love and languish for his sake. Be it ounce, or cat, or bear, hard or boar's bristled hair, in thy eye that shall appear. When thou wakest, it is thy dear. Wake when some vile case.
Well rested, Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day. Be it so, Lysander. Find you out of bed, for I upon this bank will rest my head. So far be distant, and good night, sweet friend. Thy love ne'er alter till thy sweet life end. Here's my bed. Sleep give thee all his rest. With half that wish, the wisher's eyes be pressed.
Through the forest have I gone, but Athenian found I none, on whose eyes I might approve this flower's force and stirring love. Night in silence, who is here? Weeds of Athens doth he wear? This is he, my master said, despiseth the Athenian maid. And hear the maiden sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul, she durst not lie near this black love, this kill courtesy. Churl upon thy eyes I throw all the power this charm doth owe. And when thou wakest, let love forbid sleep thy seat on thy eyelid. So wake when I am gone, for I must now to over.
Stay, wilt thou kill me, sweet creatures? I charge thee hence, and do not harm me thus.
Oh, I am out of breath in this one chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia, wheresoe'er she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? Not with salt tears. If so, mine are oftener washed than hers. No, no, I'm as ugly as a bear, for beasts that meet me run away for fear. Therefore no marvel though Demetrius do as a monster fly my presence thus. But who is here? Lysander, on the ground, dead or asleep. I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake!
And run to fire I will for thy sweet sake.
Do not say so, Lysander, say not so. What, though he love your Hermia? Lord, what though? Yet Hermia still loves you, then be content.
Content with Hermia? No, I do repent. The tedious minutes I with her spent, not Hermia, but Helena, I love.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born, when at your hands did I deserve this scorn? Is it not enough? Is it not enough, young man, that I did never know, nor never can deserve a sweet look from Demetrius' side? But you must flout my insufficiency. Good troth you do me wrong, good sooth you do, in such disdainful manner, me to woo. Oh, that a lady of one man refused should of another therefore be abused.
Help me, Lysander! Help me! Do thy best to put this crawling serpent from my breast!
Ay me, for pity, what a dream was here! Lysander, look how I do quake with fear. Methought a serpent ate my heart away, and you sat smiling at his cruel prey. Lysander? What, removed? Lysander, Lord! What, unappearing? Gone? No sound, no word? Alack, where are you? Speak, and if you hear, speak of all loves. I swoon almost with fear. No? Then I well perceive you are not mine. Either death or you I'll find immediately.
Are we all met? Pat, pat. And here's a marvelous convenient place for our rehearsal. This grim plot shall be our stage. This hellborn bring our Tyrene house. And we will do it in action as we will do it before the Duke.
Peter Quince,
What sayest thou, Bully Basha?
There are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw sword and kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
Byron Lincoln, a parlous fear. I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done.
Now wait, I have advice to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say that we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And for the better assurance, tell them that Pyramus is not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear. Well, we will have such a prologue, and it shall be written in 8 and 6.
No, make it 2 more. Let it be written in 8 and 8. Do not the ladies be afeard of a lion? I fear it, I promise you.
You ought to consider with yourself to bring in the god shoulders. A lion is a most dreadful thing. There is not a more fearful wildfowl than your lion living, and we ought to look to it.
Therefore, another prologue must tell she is not a lion. Nay, you must name her name, and half her face must be seen through the lion's neck, and she herself must speak through, saying thus, or to the same effect, I would wish you, or I would request you, or I would entreat you not to fear, not to tremble, my life for yours. If you think I come hither as a lion, it were pity of my life. And there indeed, let her name her name, and tell them plainly she is Mistress Snug, the joiner.
Well, it shall be so. But there's 2 hard things. That is to bring moonlight into a chamber, for you know, Pyramus and Thisbe meet by moonlight.
Doth the moon shine the night we play our play?
A calendar, look in the almanac. Find out moonshine, Yes, it does shine
Okay.
that night.
Why then, may we leave the casement of the great chamber window where we play open, and the moon may shine in at the casement?
Aye, or else one must come in with a bush of thorns and a lantern, and say he comes to disfigure or to present the person of moonshine. Then there's another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber. For Pyramus and Thisbe, says the story, to talk through the chink of a wall.
You could never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom? Some man or other must present wall, and let him have some plaster or some loam, or some rough cast about him to signify wall, and let him pull his fingers thus, and through that cranny he shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
If that may be, then all is well. Come sit down, every mother's son, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin. Once you've spoken your speech, enter into that frame, and so everyone according to his cue. What happened, homespuns, hath we staggered here? So near the cradle of the fairy queen. What, some play towards? I'll be an auditor, an actor too, perhaps, if I so call. Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savor sweet.
Oh, odors.
Odors savor sweet. So hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice. Stay thou but here a while, and by I will to thee appear.
Stranger Pyramus did e'er play here.
Must I speak now?
Aye, marry must you. For you must understand, he goes but to see a noise that he heard, and is to come again.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily-white of hue, of color like red rose on triumphant briar, most brisky juvenile and eke most lovely Jew, as truest horse that yet would never tire, I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Ninny's tomb.
Mine is to man? Why, you must not speak that yet. That you answer to Pyramus. You speak all your part at once. Choose and all. Pyramus, enter. Your cue is past. It is never tired.
As truest horse that yet would never tire.
If I were fair Thisbe, I were only thine.
Oh, monstrous! Oh, strange! Free masters, fly masters, help! I'll follow you. I'll lead you back around. Through bog, through bush, through brake, through bar. Sometime a horse I'll be, sometime a hound. A hog, headless bear, sometime a fire. And neigh, and bark, and grunt, and roar, and burn. Like horse, hound, hog, bear, fire at every turn.
Why do they run away? This is a knavery of them to make me afeard.
Oh, Bottom, thou art changed. What do I see on thee?
What do you see? You see an asset of your own, do you?
Bless thee, Bottom! Bless thee! Thou art translated!
I see their knavery. this is to make an ass of me, to fright me if they could. But I will not stir from this place, do what they can. I will walk up and down here, and I will sing, that they shall hear I am not afraid. The ouzel cock, so black of hue, with orange tawny bill, the throstle with his note so true, the wren with little quill.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed?
The finch, the sparrow, and the lark, the plain-song cuckoo gray, whose note full many a man doth mark, and dares not answer nay. For indeed, who would set his wit to so foolish a bird? Who would give a bird the lie, though he cry cuckoo never so?
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamored of thy note, so is mine eye enthralled of thy shape, and thy fair virtues force perforce doth move me on the first view to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that. And yet, to say the truth, reason and love keep little company together nowadays. The more the pity that some honest neighbors will not make them friends. Nay, I can wink upon occasion.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so neither, but if I had wood enough to get out of this wood, I have enough to serve mine own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here, whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate. The summer still depend upon my estate, and I do love thee. Therefore go with me, I'll give thee fairies to attend on thee, and they shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing while thou on pressed flower dost sleep. And I will purge thy mortal grossness so, that thou shalt like an airy spirit go. Peas blossom, cobweb, moth, and mustard seed.
Ready.
Where's we go? Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gambol in his eyes. Feed him with apricots and dewberries, with purple grapes, green figs and mulberries. The honey bags steal from the humble bees, and for night tapers crop their waxen thighs, and light them at the fiery glowworm's eyes, to have my love to bed and to arise. And pluck the wings from painted butterflies, to fan the moonbeams from his sleeping eyes. Nod to him elves, and do him courtesies.
As mortal.
Hail.
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 I cry your worship's mercy heartily. I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb.
Good Mistress Cobweb, I shall desire you of more acquaintance. If I cut my finger, I will make bold with you. Your name, honest lady?
Peas blossom.
Commend me to Mistress Squash, your mother, and Master Peascod, your father. Good Mistress Peas Blossom, I shall desire you of more acquaintance too. Your name, I beseech you, madam?
Mustard seed.
Good Mistress Mustard Seed, I know your patience well. That same cowardly giant like ox beef hath devoured many a gentleman of your house. I assure you, your kindred hath made my eyes water ere now. I shall desire you of more acquaintance, good Mistress Mustard Seed.
Come, lead him to my bower. The moon, methinks, looks with a watery eye, and when she weeps, weeps every little flower, lamenting some in enforced chastity. Tie up my lover's tongue and bring him silently. Titania be awaked, as what it was that next came in her eye, which she bestowed on an extremity. But he calls her messenger. How now, mad spirit? What thy rule now about this haunted grove?
My mistress with a monster is in love. Near to her close and consecrated bower, while she was in her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patches, rude mechanicals, who work for bread upon Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse a play, intended for Red Theseus's nuptial day. The shallowest thick skin of that barren sort, who Pyramus presented in their sport, forsook his scene and entered in a break, when I did him at this advantage take, and as his null I fixed it on his head. And on his this we must re-answer at, and at his sight away his fellows fly, and led them on in this distracted fear, and that sweet Pyramus translated there. And at that moment so it came to pass, Titania waked, and straightway loved an ass.
This fool's that Phalanx devise. But hast thou got latched the Athenian's eyes with the love juice, as I did bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too, and the Athenian woman by his side, that when he waked by force she must be eyed.
Stand close. This is the same Athenian.
This is the woman, but not this the man.
Oh, why rebuke your hand that loves you so?
And now I but chide, but I should use thee worse. For thou, I fear, hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, being o'er shoes in blood, plunge in the deep and kill me too. The sun was not so true unto the day as he to me. Would he have stolen away from sleeping Hermia? It cannot be but thou hast murdered him. So should a murderer look. So dead, so grim.
So should a murdered look. So should I. Pierced to the heart with your stern cruelty.
What's this to my Lysander? Where is he? Good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I'd rather give his carcass to my hound.
Out, dog! Out, cur! Thou drivest me past the bounds of maiden's patience. Hast thou slain him then?
I'm not guilty of Lysander's blood.
I pray thee, tell me then that he is well.
And if I could, what should I get there for?
Privilege never to see me more, and from thy hated presence part I so. See me no more, whether he be dead or no.
There's no falling her of this fierce vein here. Therefore, for a while, I will. What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice from some true love's sight. Of thy misprovision must perforce ensue. Some true love turned, and ever false turned true.
Then fate on the rules, that one man holding troth, a million fail, confounding oath on oath.
About the wood goes swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens looks that fine. Oh, fancy sick she is and pale of cheer, with sighs of love that cost the fresh blood dear. By some illusion see thou bring her here, or charm his eyes against she do appear.
I go, look how I go, swifter than an arrow on the Tartar's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink an apple of his eye. When his love he doth spy, this shines gloriously, as beingest of the sky. When thou wakest, if she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we left on pageancy? Oh, what fools these mortals be!
Stand aside, the noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake.
Then we'll two at once woo one. That must needs be a sport alone. And those things do best please me that befall preposterously.
You do advance her cunning more and more. When truth kills truth, oh devilish holy frame, these vows are Hermia's. Will you give her or? Weigh oath with oath, and you will nothing weigh. Your vows to her and me, put into scales, will even weigh. and both as white as tails.
I had no judgment when to her I swore.
Nor none in my mind, now you give her o'er.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
Oh, Helen, goddess, nymph, perfect divine.
Oh, spite, oh, hell! I see you all are bent to set against me for your merriment. If you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me thus much injury. Can you not hate me, as I know you do, but must join in souls to mock me too? If you were men, which men you are in show, you would not use a gentle lady so, to vow and swear and superpraise my parts, when I am sure you hate me with your hearts. You both are rivals and love Hermia, and now both rivals to mock Helena.
You're unkind, Demetrius, be not so. For you love Hermia, as you know I know.
Never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Lysander, keep that, Hermia. I will none. If I had loved her, all that love is gone. My heart to her but his guest wise sojourned, and now to Helena, this home returned, there to remain.
Dark night, that from the eye his function takes, the ear more quick of apprehension makes, wherein it doth impair the seeing sense, it pays the hearing double recompense. Thou art not by mine eye, Lysander, found. Mine ear, I thank it, brought me to thy sound. But why unkindly didst thou leave me so?
Why should he stay whom love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Fair Helena, who more unguides the night than all of yon, fire yon, and eyes of light.
You speak not as you think. It cannot be.
Lo, she is one of this confederacy. Now I perceive they have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid, have you conspired? Have you with these contrived to bait me with this foul derision? Is all the counsel we two have shared, the sisters' vows, the hours we have spent, to chid the hasty-footed time for parting us? Oh, is all forgot? All school days, friendships, childhood innocence? And will you rent our ancient love asunder to join with men in scorning your poor friend?
I am amazed at your words. I scorn you not. It seems that you scorn me.
Have you not set Lysander as in scorn to follow me and praise my eyes and face, and set your other love, Demetrius, whom even but now did spurn me with his foot, to call me goddess, nymph, divine, rare, precious, celestial?
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do. Persever, counterfeit sad looks, make mouths upon me when I turn my back, wink at each other, hold the sweet jest up. But fare you well. 'Tis partly my own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy.
Stay gentle, Helena, hear my excuse.
Oh, excellent.
Sweet, do not scorn her so.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel no more than she entreat.
I say I love thee more than he can do.
If thou say so, withdraw and prove it too.
Quick, come.
Lysander, where to tend
Hang
all
off,
this?
thou cat, thou burr, vile thing, let loose.
Why are you grown so rude? What change is this? Sweet love, do you not jest?
Yes, soothe, and so do you.
Demetrius, I will keep my word with thee.
I'll not trust your word.
Am not I Hermia? Are not you Lysander? I am as fair now as I was erewhile. Since night you loved me, yet since night you left me. Why then? You left me. Oh, the gods forbid! In earnest shall I say?
I, by my life, 'tis no jest that I hate thee and love Helena.
Oh, me? You juggler, you canker blossom, you thief of love! What, have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him?
Fine and faith. Have you no modesty, no maiden shame, no touch of bashfulness? What, will you tear impatient answers from my gentle tongue? Fie, fie! You counterfeit! You puppet, you!
Puppet? Why so? Aye, that way goes the game. Now I perceive that she hath made compare between our statures. She hath urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, she hath prevailed with him. And are you grown so high in his esteem, because I am so dwarfish and so low? How low am I, thou painted maypole? Speak, how low am I? I am not yet so low, but that my nails can still reach unto thine eye.
Pray you, though you mock me, gentlemen, let her not hurt me. I was never cursed. I have no gift at all in shrewishness. I'm a right maid for my cowardice. You may think because she is something lower than myself that I can match her.
Lower? Hark again.
Good Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. I evermore did love you, Hermia. Did ever keep your counsels, never wronged you. Save that in love unto Demetrius. I told him of your stealth into this wood. He followed you, and for love I followed him. But he did chid me hence, and threatened me, to strike me, spurn me, nay, to kill me too. So you will let me quiet go. To Athens will I bear my folly back, and follow you no further. Let me go. You see how simple and how fond I am.
Why? Get you gone? Who is it that hinders you?
A foolish heart that I leave her behind.
What, with Lysander?
With Demetrius.
Be not afraid, he shall not harm thee, Helene.
No, she shall not, though you take her part.
Oh, when she's angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school, and though she but little, she is fierce.
Little? Again? Nothing but low and little. Why will you suffer her to flout me thus? Let me come to her.
Get you gone.
You are too officious in her behalf that scorns your services.
Now she holds me not. Now follow if thou darest.
Follow? Nay, I'll go with thee, cheek by jowl.
You, mistress, all this coil is long of you. Nay, go not back.
I will not trust you. I no longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands and mine are quicker for a fray. My legs are longer, though, to run away.
I am amazed and know not what to say.
This is thy negligence. Still thou mistakest, or else committest thine knaveries willfully.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Did you not tell me that I should know the man by the Athenian garments he had on? And so far blameless proves my enterprise that I have anointed an Athenian's eyes. And so far am I glad it so did sort, as this there jangling I esteem a sport.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. How art thou for a bit of a cast the night?
The starry welkin cover thou and all, with drooping fogs, black all.
And leave these sussy rivals so astray, as one come not within another's way.
Like to Lysander, sometime frame thy tongue, then stir Demetrius up with bitter wrong, and sometime rail thou like Demetrius. And from Chaluk thou lead them thus, till o'er their brows that counterfeit speak, with leaden legs and betty wings.
Then crush this herb into Lysander's eye,
Whose liquor hath this virtuous property, to take from thence all air with his might, and make his eyeballs roll with wanton sight. When they swig with sturdy,
till soon but dream and fruit is vision. Was I this affair do thee employ, I'll to my queen and beg her Indian boy, and then I will her charmed eye release, from monsters' view in all things shall be peace.
My fairy lords, this must be done with haste, for night's swift dragons cut the clouds full fast, and yonder shines Aurora's harbinger, at whose reproach ghosts wandering here and there troop home to churchyards, damning spiritual, that in crossways and floods have burial, already to their wormy beds are gone. For fear lest they look their shames upon, they willfully themselves exile from light, and must for aye consort with black-browed night.
But we are spirits of another sort. I with the morning's love have oft made sport.
and, like a forester, the groves may tread, even till the eastern gate, all fiery red, opening on Neptune with fairest beams, turns to yellow gold, to salt green streams.
But notwithstanding haste, make no delay. We let this business yet ere the day.
Ah, up and down, I will lead them up and down. I am feared in field and town. Goblin, lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, villain, drawn and ready. Where art thou?
I will be with thee straight.
Follow me to plainer ground.
Lysander, speak again. Art thou there?
Thou coward, art thou fled? Are the stars tell me? Do the bushes hear your cries? Thou child, I'll whip thee with the rod. He is the vile that has a sword on me. Follow my voice. We try no man from here.
When he comes, where he calls, then he is gone. I followed fast, but faster did he fly. That fallen eye and dark and even way, and here will rest me.
Ho, 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 coward! Why comest thou not?
Lysander, where art thou?
Come hither, I am here.
Nay, then thou mockest me. Faintest constraineth me to measure out my length on this cold bed. Thy day's approach, look to me.
O weary night, O long and tedious night, abate thy hours, shine comfort from the east, that I may be back to Athens by daylight. From these that my poor company detest and sleep, that sometimes shuts up sorrow's eye, steal me a while from mine own company.
Yet but three. Oh, come one more. Two of both kinds makes four. Oh, here she comes, cursed and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, thus to make poor females mad.
Never so weary, never so in woe, be dappled with dew and torn with briars. I can no further crawl, no further go. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here I will rest till break of day. Heaven shield Lysander, if they mean a fray.
On the ground, sleep sound. I'll apply to your eye, gentle lover, remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye. And the country proverb known, that every man should take his own. In your waking shall be shown, Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill. The man shall have his mare again, and all shall be well.
Come sit me upon this flowery bed, lie thy admirable cheeks tickle, and stick musk roses in thy sleek smooth head, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peas Blossom?
Betty,
Scratch my head, Peas Blossom. Where's Madame Cobweb?
ready.
Madame Cobweb, good madame, get you your weapons in your hand, and kill me a red-hipped humblebee on the top of a thistle. And, good madame, bring me the honey bag. Where's Madame Mustard Seed?
Ready.
Give me your niece, Madame Mustard Seed. Pray you, leave your courtesy, good madame.
What is your will?
Nothing, good madame, but to help cavalry Cobweb to scratch. I must to the barber's, madame, for methinks I am marvels hairy about the face.
Wilt thou hear some music?
I have a reasonable good ear in music. Let's have the tongue and the bone.
Or say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat?
Truly, a peck of provender. I could munch your good dry oats. Methinks I have a great desire to a bottle of hay. Good hay, sweet hay, hath no fellow.
Well, I have a venturous fairy that shall seek the squirrel's hoard and fetch me your nuts.
I would rather have a handful or two of dried peas. But I pray you, let none of your people stir me. I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou, and I will win thee in my arms.
Stow the woodbine, sweet honeysuckle, gently entwist his female life so, it brings the barky fingers at the elm.
Oh, how I love thee, oh, how I dote on thee.
Welcome, good Robin. Seest thou the sweet sight?
Her dotage now I do begin to pity. Meeting her of late behind the wood, I did upbraid her and fall out with her. I then did ask of her her changeling child, which straight she gave to me her fairy sent, to bear him to my bower in fairyland. And now I have the boy I will undo, this hateful imperfection of her eyes. And gentle pup, take this transformed scalp from off the head of this Athenian swain. Then he, awaking when the other do, may all to Athens back again repair, and think no more of this night's accidents, but as a fierce expectation of a dream. Be thou lost one to be, see thou lost one to see, Dian's bud or a Cupid's flower, hath not such blessed power. And now, Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
My own! What visions have I seen? Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
Oh, how came these things to pass? How I do love this visage now.
Silence a while. Robin, take off his head.
Now when thou wakest, with thine own fool's eyes peep.
Come, my queen, take hands with me. Now thou and I are new in amity.
Fairy king, attend and mark. I do hear the morning lark.
Then, my queen, in silence sad, trip we after nightshade. We the globe can compass soon, swifter than the wandering moon.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night. I was sleeping, here was found, with these mortals on the ground.
The skies, the fountains, every region ear, seem all one mutual cry. I never heard so musical a discord, such sweet thunder.
A cry more tunable, never hollow tune, nor cheer with horn. So, what answer these?
My lord, this my daughter came asleep. And this lies Henry. This Demetrius is. This Helena, old Datus Helena. I wonder at that being here together.
No doubt they rose up early to observe the rites of May, and hearing our intents came in grace of our solemnity.
Speak, Jis. Is it not the day that Hermes should give answer for choice?
It is, my lord.
Go bid the huntsman wake them with the horns. Good morrow, friends.
St. Valentine is past. Begin these wood words, but to couple now?
I pray you all, stand up.
I know you two are rival enemies. How comes this gentle concord in the world? Thy hatred is so far from jealousy. To sleep by hate and fear no enmity?
I came with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might, without the peril of the Athenians. Enough! My lord, you have enough. I beg the law upon his head. They would have stolen away. They would, Demetrius. Thereby to have defeated you and me. You of your wife, and me of my consent. Of my consent, she should be your wife.
My lord, fair Helen told me of their stealth. I in fury hither followed them. But, my good lord, I wot not by what power. My love to Hermia melted as snow. All the faith, the virtue of my heart, the good, the pleasure of mine eye, is only to Helena.
Fair walkers, you are fortunately met. Yes, and will live very well. One the devil by and by with us. This couple shall eternally be named. Away with us to Athens, 3 and 3. We'll hold a feast gracefully. Come, Walter.
This thing seems small and unspeakable, like far mountains turned to the clouds.
He thinks
see things with parted eye when everything seems double.
So methinks, and I found Demetrius like a jewel.
Are you sure?
Mine own, but not mine own.
Are you sure that we are awake?
It seems to me that you have a sleepy dream. Do you not think the Duke was here and bid us follow him?
Yea, and my father.
And Hippolyta.
And he did bid us forward to the temple.
Why then are we awake? Let us follow him. And by the way, let us return to peace.
When my cue comes, call me and I will answer. My next is most fair Pyramus. Hey ho! Peter Quince! Flute the bellows mender! Snout the tinker! Starveling? God's my life! Stolen hence and left me asleep! I have had a most rare vision. I have had a dream past the wit of man to say what dream it was. Man is but an ass if he will go about to expound this dream. Methought I was, there is no man can tell what. Methought I was, and methought I had, but man is but a patched fool if he will offer to say what methought I had. The eye of man hath not heard, the ear of man hath not seen, man's hand is not able to taste, his tongue to conceive, nor his heart to report what my dream was. I will get Peter Quince to write a ballad of this dream. It shall be called Bottom's Dream, because it hath no bottom. And I will sing it in the latter end of a play, before the Duke. Peradventure, to make it the more gracious, I shall sing it at her death.
Have you sent to Bottom's house? Is he come home yet?
No, he cannot be heard of. Out of doubt he is transported.
If he comes not, then the play is not. It goes not forward, doth it? It is not possible. You have not a man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus, but he.
No, he has simply the best wit of any handicraftsman in Athens.
Yea, and the best person too. And he's a very paramour for sweet voice.
You must say Paragon. Paramour is, God bless us, and think of not.
Masters, the Julips coming from the temple, and there are 2 or 3 lords and ladies more merry.
Oh, sweet Bully Bottom, thus hath he lost 6pence a day. He could not escape 6pence a day, and the Duke had not given him 6pence a day for playing Pyramus, all be hanged. He would have deserved it, 6pence a day and Pyramus for nothing.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts?
Bottom! Oh, most courageous day! Oh, most happy hour!
Masters, I am to discourse wonders, but ask me not what. For if I tell you I am not true Athenian, I will tell you everything right as it fell out.
Let us hear, sweet Bottom.
Not a word of me. All that I will tell you is that the Duke hath dined. Get your apparel together, good strings to your beards, new ribbons to your pumps. Meet presently at the palace. Every man look o'er his part. For the short and the long is, our play is preferred. No more words. Away, go away.
"'Tis strange, my Theseus, that these lovers speak of.
For strange and true, and never may a boy begin to care in his fairy toys.
Lovers and madmen have such seething brains, such shaping fantasies that apprehend, more than cool reason ever comprehends. The lover, the lunatic, and the poet are of imagination all compact. Such tricks hath strong imagination, that if it would but apprehend some joy, it comprehends some bringer of that joy. Or in the night imagining some fear, how easy is a bush supposed to bear?
But all the story of the night told over, and all their minds transfigured so together, more witnesses than fancy's images, and gross something of great constancy, but howsoever strange and admirable.
Here come the lovers, full of joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friends, joy and fresh days of love accompany your hearts.
More than to us, waiting your watch, your board, your bed.
Come now, what mass, what dances shall we have to wear away this long age of 3 hours from after supper until bedtime?
Where is our usual manager, Mirth? Her elves are in hand. Is in a play?
Here, my Theseus.
Say, what abridgment have we for this evening? What mobs? What music? How shall we beguile this lazy time, if not with some delight?
A tedious brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe, very tragical mother.
Merry and tragical, tedious and bright that is hot eyes, and wondrous strange snow. How can we find the concord of this discord?
A play there is, my lord, from 10 words long, which is as brief as I had known a play. But by 10 words, my lord, it is too long, which makes it tedious. For in all the play there is not one word apt, one player fitted, and tragical, my noble lord, it is. For Pyramus therein doth kill himself, which when I saw rehearsed, I must confess, made mine eyes water, but more merry tears the passion of loud laughter never shed.
What are they that do play?
Hard hands and men that work in Athens here, which have never labored in their minds till now, and now have toiled their unbreathed memories with this same play against your nuptial.
And we will hear it.
No, my noble lord, it is not for you. I have heard it over, and it is nothing, nothing in the world, unless you can find sport in their intents, extremely stretched and conned with cruel pain to do you service.
Never can anything be amiss when simpleness and duty tender it.
I will hear that play. Can bring them in and take the place, ladies.
I love God to see wretched restore charge, in our service of this duty perishment.
Why, just a sweet shall see no such thing.
They say they can do nothing of this kind. The kins are we to give them things for nothing. Our sport shall be to take them in this. What poor duty cannot do noble respect? Fix it in might, not now. Where I have come, great clerks have proposed to bring me premeditated welcome. Where I've seen them shiver and look pale, make periods of Mrs. Sentences. Through all of their practices. They come only broke off, not fatally wrong. Trust me, sweets, out of this silence, yet I can welcome. In the modesty of fearful beauty, I read as much as from the rattling tongue of softening of itches eloquence. Love, therefore, in tongue-tight simplicity, and will these speak most to my capacity?
So please, your grace, the prologue is dressed.
If we offend, it is with goodwill. You should think we come not to offend, but with goodwill to show our simple skill. That is the true beginning our end. Consider then we come but in despite. Our true intent is all for your delight. The actors are at hand, and by their show you shall know all you need to know.
And goeth on that day to 4 points.
He hath read his bill like front coat. He knows not to stop. Good more, my lord. It is not enough to speak, but to speak true. Indeed, he has laid on his pronoun like a child on a water. And now, another. His face was like a turkey. Nothing of hair, no sort.
Good night.
Gentles perchance you wonder at the show, wonder on till truth makes all things plain. This man is Pyramus, and if you know this beauteous lady Thisbe is certain, this man with lime and rough cast doth present fault. For if you know he holds chink, poor souls they are content to whisper and let no man wonder. This man with hand towed off and brusheth on presenteth moonshine. For if you would know by moonshine and these lovers think no scorn, to meet by Nanny's tomb and there to woo. This ghastly beast which flying height day and the trusty things becoming first I night, did scare away, or rather did affright. And as she let her mantle she did fall, which lying by with blame half did stain. Fond was Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, to find his trusty Thisbe's mantle slain. Whereat with blade, with bloody blame full blade, he bravely approached his boiling bloody breast, and Thisbe, tearing the mulberry shade, his dagger drew and died. For all the rest of that wide moonshine wall and lovers swain, lodged his course, why here did he remain.
I wonder if lying
In this interlude it doth befall that I, one Snout by name, present a wall, and such a wall as I would have you think, had in its cranny hole or chink, through which the lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, did whisper often, very secretly. This loam, this rough cast, this stone doth show that I am that same wall. The truth is so, and this the cranny is, right and sinister, through which the fearful lovers are to whisper.
O grim-looked night! O night with hues so black! O night which ever art when day is not! O night! O night! Alack! 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 I fear my Thisbe's promises forgot. And thou, O wall! O sweet, O lovely wall! that stands between her father's ground and mine. Thou wall, O sweet and lovely wall, show me thy chink to blink through with mine eye. Thanks, courteous wall, Jove shield thee well for this. But what see I? No Thisbe do I see. O wicked wall, through whom I see no bliss, cursed be thy stones for thus deceiving me.
The wall who thinks me sensible should curse again.
No, in truth, sir, he should not. Deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She is to enter now, and I am to spy her through the wall. You shall see it will fall pat as I told you. Yonder she comes.
O wall, for often hast thou heard my moans, for parting my fair Pyramus and me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones with lime and hair knit up in thee.
I see a voice. Now will I to the chink to spy, and I can hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe?
My love, thou art my love, I think.
Think what thou wilt. I am thy lover's grace, and like Lamander am I trusty still.
And I like Helen to the fates me kill.
Not Shaphalus to Procrus was so true.
As Shaphalus to Procrus, I to you.
Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
I kiss the wall's hole, not your lips at all.
Wilt thou at Ninny's tomb meet me straightway?
Tide life, tide death, I come without delay.
Thus have I, wall, my part discharged so, and, being done, thus wall away doth go.
You ladies whose gentle hearts do fear the smallest monstrous mass that creeps in the floor, may perchance both quake and tremble here, and lie in wrath and largest fear for. Then know that I, a son to joiner, am a lion foul, nor else a lion's dam. For lion come in strife into this place to have pity on my life.
A very gentle beast and a good conscience. The very best in the beast, my lord, that e'er I saw. The lion is very fought for his valor. True, and does prove his discretion.
Not so, my lord, for his valor will not carry discretion, and the fault carries the boot.
His discretion, I am sure, cannot carry his valor. The goose carried not the fox as well. Leave it to his discretion, then, and let us listen to the moon.
This lanthorn doth the horned moon present. This lanthorn doth the horned moon present. Myself, the man in the moon, who seem to be. All that I have to say is that this lanthorn is the moon, myself, the man in the moon, this thorn bush, my thorn bush, and this dog, my dog.
This is old Ninny's tomb. Where is my loaf?
Bye.
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright. For by thy gracious golden glittering gleams, I trust to take of truest Thisbe sight. But stay, O spite, but mark, poor night, what dreadful dole is here. Eyes, do you see? How can it be? O dainty duck, O dear, thy mantle good, what stained with blood? Approach, ye furies fell. O fates, come, come, cut thread and thrum, quail, crush, conclude, and quell.
His passion in the death of dear friend. Good near to make backward sad. Bestrew my heart, but I pity the man.
Oh, wherefore, nature, didst thou lion's frame? Since lion vile hath here deflowered my dear, which is, which was the fairest dame that lived, that loved, that light that looked with cheer. Come, tears confound. Outsword and wound the pap of Pyramus. I that left pap where heart doth hop. Thus thy eye, thus. Now am I dead, now am I fled. My soul is in the sky. Tongue, lose thy light. Moon, take thy flight. Now die! 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 Die!
Shining God, before this heat comes back upon her lover. She will find me by starlight. Here she comes in passionate light. She will be free.
Asleep, my love, what dead, my dove? Oh, Pyramus, arise! Speak, speak, quite dumb. Dead, dead, a tomb must cover thy sweet eyes. These lily lips, this cherry nose, these yellow cowslip cheeks are gone, are gone. Lovers make moan, his eyes were green as leeks. O sisters three, come, come to me. With hands as pale as milk, lay them in gore, since you have shore with shears his threads of silk. Tongue, not a word, come, trusty sword. Come, blade, my breast imbue. And farewell, friends, thus this the end. Adieu, adieu, adieu.
Moonshine and wine, what's great day?
No, I assure you, the wall is down that parted their fathers. Will it please you to see the epilogue?
No epilogue. We're right here. For your acquaintance, no excuse, never cease, and the players are all dead, and ye none to blame. The iron tongue of midnight hath told 12. Lovers to bed, 'tis almost fairy time.
Now the hungry lion roars, and the wolf behows the moon. Whilst the heavy plowman snores, all with heavy task foredone. Now the wasted brands do glow, whilst the screech owl screeching loud puts the wretch that lies in woe in remembrance of a shroud. Now it is the time of night that the graves all gaping wide, every one lets forth his sprite in the churchway paths to glide. And we fairies that do run by the triple Hecate's team from the presence of the sun, following darkness like a dream. Now our frolic, not a mouse shall disturb this hallowed house. I am sent with broom before to sweep the dust behind the door. Through the house give glimmering light by the dead and drowsy fire. Every elf and fairy sprite hop as light as bird from briar. And this to say after me, sing and dance it trippingly. First rehearse the song my rich and red to each word a wirbling out. Hand in hand in fairy grace, will we sing and bless this place.
Now until the break of day, through this house each fairy stray. To the man's right man will we, with triumph shall blessed be, and the issue they create ever shall be fortunate. So shall all the couples three, ever true and loving be. Trip away, make no stay, meet me
shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended. That you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear, and this weak and idle theme, no more yielding but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest puck, if we have unearned luck, now to scape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else the puck a liar call. So good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.